So much for tuning in tonight. My name is Anita and this is Life Talks Live tonight about family. Now let me start off my talk with a question to you. Please raise your hands if you're proud of your heritage, your culture, your upbringing and the country that you were brought up in. Now, why I'm asking you this is because family to all of us is one of the most important things that we can have in life, the most important people, our rocks. Now, I personally am very proud where I come from because my mom is from Bosnia, my dad from Croatia, and I grew up in Germany. So you see, Germany itself, it's a huge melting pot. I would say that the whole world is a huge melting pot. We have patchwork families, we have different nationalities getting married, creating families, and we have traditional families. Now, my question to you is, even though we know our families and we are proud of them, would we dare to question our true roots? Would we? Because our sense and our sense of identity basically comes from our upbringing, comes from the values that our parents gave to us, came from the stories that were brought to us from generation to generation to generation. But how much do we really know about who we are and where we actually come from? You see, it also has a huge impact in how we look at the rest of the world because we see many different families from different cultures, the way they raise their children and the way they live. And sometimes we have really different opinions about certain cultures, but are we really so different from them? And maybe the question is, are we all not kind of related with each other in some sense? Now, why I'm telling you this is I'd like to take you tonight on a little DNA journey. Now, to give you an overview of what DNA is you get your DNA 50% from your mom and 50% from your dad. Now, your parents get the same from their parents and so forth and so forth. So it goes all the way down to your ancestors. And this whole combination makes you the person you are today. Now, the travel website Momondo has partnered up with Ancestry.com. And they have done a research which is called the DNA journey. They have asked 60 participants to join that journey with them and have interviewed them separately. They've asked them, first of all, where they come from. They asked them what kind of religion they have, what kind of upbringing, right? Because these 60 participants came from different backgrounds, different religions, different countries. They were not just chosen from one place. So what happened is that each of these people in their interview, that was a one-on-one interview, have asked questions to the people who actually interviewed them, right? And they've said, okay, so why are you conducting this journey actually overall? And they were saying, because we want to show you that you are more related to other nationalities than you actually think. So there was a Serbian guy, as an example, who grew up in Great Britain. And he's very proud of his Serbian roots as well as of his British homeland. But when he was asked what countries he can't relate to and what nationalities he can't relate to at all, he said, for example, Germany. I just can't relate to those people that just don't match with me. A French lady said, of course I'm proud to be French. We are the best in the world. An Afro-American was told, we are proud Afro-American women and we are proud of our heritage. A Cuban guy was, of course, very proud to be Latino-American. Now, what happened? All of these candidates were asked to spit in a tube. This is how they conduct DNA tests, right? And after a while, when the tests came back, the results came back, they asked all of these participants to gather together in the room. One of them was asked to come forth and to open their test results. And what happened was truly amazing. Not were all of them nervous, but all of them as well couldn't believe what the results actually showed them. The guy who came from Serbia and lived in the UK had 25% German roots, the country he couldn't relate to at all. The Cuban guy had percentages of Syrian roots, Eastern European and American. The French lady was 30% British. There was even an Iraqi guy that had Jewish roots. Okay, and the most astonishing thing that happened was that two participants that took part in that journey actually were related, and that came out in those tests as well. So You see, this whole world is a huge melting pot. We are all one nation. And yes, we are divided into countries and cultures and religions as well. And this is also what makes it interesting and beautiful. But aren't we maybe more united in our roots than we are actually divided? You see, most of us actually have more in common than we think that we have. And separation is the biggest illusion that has ever been created by mankind. And maybe you who are listening to me tonight, maybe we are related cousins. Maybe we have some sort of roots that can be traced back to our ancestries. Who knows? So I hope that my talk tonight about family and DNA could show you that we do have more in common than we think. And if we all of us, would do such DNA tests, I think our picture of the world and our picture to different nationalities would change dramatically. And I personally believe that there would be no such thing like extremism if we all knew our true roots. So I hope you liked my talk tonight. Please share with me your opinion, your thoughts on that topic. Maybe it is something that you find really interesting, or maybe you've done a DNA test and found out that you have roots you never thought you have. Please like our videos, share it, go to our website at livetalkslive.com, go to our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and please do me a favor and share your thoughts with us, because I think it makes it really so unique and so amazing if we all make this world a better place by sharing our opinions and our thoughts of each other. Please tune in tomorrow to Omar and Dunya as they are taking on family. And I wish you a blessed evening. God bless you. And I'll see you next week as usual. Goodbye.